I know you guys remember this thing. I hope I don't get stung when I start it up, but 1980 Case 480D. I think the last video I made on it was me. No, it was the startup after 2 months, I think. You guys saw the voltmeter was in the yellow even when I made that driving home video because we thought the alternator was bad, but it turned out to be the belt. It was really loose, so we've used quite a bit of batteries because they kept dying. So the one that's in it now, we kept disconnecting just so it didn't die. So after my dad got her fixed, the battery's been good. So it's got a battery from 6 to 17 and it's charging really good now. But I bet you guys see why the windshield wiper's in like that. Well, because my dad was back there doing some work here at the house trying to get some trees out, and then this tree that was hanging out just broke the dang windshield. And luckily my dad didn't get hurt really bad, just a few scratches on his face. But you can see there's a limb there because we had a pretty bad storm on Monday, August 10th. But it only lasted for about 30 minutes. As you can see, all the limbs. Hope I don't get stung because now the windshield's broken, and I think I will, because I see a wasp flying around it. But yeah, you guys haven't seen this thing in a while, and here's the keys. I'm going to attempt to start it. It's got a, my dad bought a handle for it. Now, big open door like that, and the sound's going to get crappy real quick if I can start it. I might have to start it from the, well, dang wasp. Guys, I might have to start it from that side because I don't want to get stung. I've gotten stung these past couple of days, and it's not fun. But never changed the oil in this thing yet, which is really overdue for one. Because it sat for 4 years in a barn. It's got a hydraulic leak on that stand thing, whatever it's called. But yeah, this thing's got some hydraulic leaks because the hydraulic lines are old, and it's got a power steering leak. So this thing's going to need a little bit of TLC. And it's an 80, and it sat for a long time. You know how hydraulics are. All dry rotted. But it runs really good. This thing does okay in the wintertime. I mean, it starts hard at 20 degrees because got no glow plugs, no nothing, but it does have a plug-in for it for the wintertime. We plugged it in, and 0 degrees we started it up and unplugged it. It started right up with it plugged in with no glow plugs, which is, I'll give it a lot of credit for that. I think this thing was made in Huntington, I believe, maybe. I'm sure this thing's pretty low on fuel because we've actually been using this thing a lot here at the house. Let's see if I get stung here. I got some spray in there just in case. See, there's still some glass in there. I don't think I'll get stung, but I want to move quick. Let me see anyways. Ah, sweet. I don't think there's any bees in there or wasps. But might have been leaking something underneath, but maybe that's just from the storm we had. Attempt to get in here. Everything looks good so far. I'm afraid I'll see a lot of wasps come out when I start it, but I'll get out real quick. It's got 2,299 hours on it, so we've definitely been using it. Battery light. Fuel gauge don't work. Neither does the oil temp, but the water temp and the volt gauge does, and the tachometer. But I hope I don't get stung, killed here, so here we go. Pretty steering. The tires aren't turning, but it's steering. See, it's charging. Alright, let's get out. I'm letting it run because it's diesel. You know, diesels take a while longer to warm up. It's definitely a lot louder with the windshield broken. But it's running nice and smooth. I'm surprised there's no bees in there or wasps. God, I love your case. 3.1 liter, I think 4-cylinder. Yeah, I think it's a 4-cylinder. Yeah, 3.1 liter 4-cylinder. I looked it up on the internet and that's what it showed for a 1980 case 480. But I'm just guessing it's an 80 because I saw numbers that said 80, so I'm just calling it an 80. I have been, and I'm going to keep doing it. It runs good every time, starts right up every time in the summertime, and it starts every time in the winter too. So you just got to plug it in if you run it at 0 degrees, because it probably wouldn't start. It has a hard time starting at 22 degrees. It's got no glow plugs or anything. Just like the case 1845 that we got. Hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I'll see you guys next time.